for the first score. Or in fact, they've been denied by Ireland at the line. Thank the Lord for that, because the cameras weren't quite ready. It's England in the red and white taking on the dark green of Ireland. I'm delighted to be joined by Joe Simon for this one. Joe, you've assistant head of social media at Youth Atlantic Cup, and also just generally helping everyone out while the Simon family coach and advise and run this entire event. But it's been fantastic so far.
Oh yeah, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I mean the rain stopped, which is a bonus. I was speaking to the Ukraine team manager yesterday. He said she counted it rained 7 times yesterday.
Just softened up the grass perfectly for this girls under 18 competition. And it's some soft hands from England.
Oh, great hands.
Straight down the right hand side. This
and
could be the opener. What a finish! And the try has been given.
Excellent. Great finish on the wing there.
Well, something out of nothing really for England. It's an outstanding finish. It just looked like simple hands down the right hand side as they were looking to create an opportunity, but instead a fantastic opening score. England go 1 up. Chance for Ireland to carry for the first time through Holly Goodwin. Oates. And carried on by Hunt Byrne. Goodwin driving towards the 7. Great work round the corner, Zoe Hunt Byrne. Goodwin in the middle. A little bit wide there, the winger, but cutting in comes Jen Kennedy. Good defence from England. Great first defensive set from England, Joe.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, just keeping the way from the line. The Irish dumped it inside the 7 there. They really want to be dumping it on the 7.
Good carry up through the centre from Eloise Hillebrand as England to strike for the second time. Thea Hall with a great ball out wide, and again racing down the wing. This time it's Jocelyn Diasatis. Edwards picked up by Maisie Rosewell. Kate Edwards going to draw out the Irish here. Touch on the 7, picked up by Hall. Good delay on the pass, straight through the link hole goes Ruby O'Dell, and the try is being given. It's a second for England.
That's fantastic. That was a ball away from Maisie, the girls' captain there, and diving in is Ruby O'Dell, one of the Nottingham and Midland Women's Open players. Maisie
Rosewell has a story that I think many will sympathise with, how she got into touch rugby. She was at her brother's rugby club, and a couple of the girls had stopped playing contact with the men's side as the age group split. So the club created a girls' junior team, and from the first training session, she says she fell in love with the game and is now captaining her country at age grade level as a hint of a knock-on there, I think, off the floor, has handed possession back to England. A bit of a slow transition for them here.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion there in the changeover.
But when they make the ball move for them and make their way out wide, they make plenty of yards, this England under-18 side.
Great from Abby Wolf there, good yards.
Another good carry, that time from Libby Steele. I think they're most likely the favourites in this category. A Steele goes straight through the hole and dives from a long way out.
Oh, unlucky she's dropped it. Ball down. Unlucky Libby.
Just about knocked on there. But as we were saying, it's a really well put together England under-18 setup for the girls. They're fairly confident coming into this competition, do you feel, Joe?
Absolutely. They're just running onto the ball with pace. It makes such a difference. You know, the roll balls, they're not static. They've got runners from deep. It makes a massive difference in your driving.
It's a good drive from Ireland, though, who look to respond. They're 2 down on home soil in their opening game in the under-18 competition. Niamh Purtill just takes a tumble, and it's a turnover for England. Off to the races goes
that's Eloise
Hillebrand. Hall. Good transition from England. They've made a couple of changes, and as they come looping around the corner, make plenty of yards. Isabel Jones. Hall sliding in herself.
Yeah, ball down.
Try given. Another score. England have 3. What a start.
Fantastic.
For this under-18 women's side. Great finish from Hall this time. And Ireland will have to drive from halfway again. Carried on by Molly Guy. Good line from Goodwin, who started out in the middle there for Ireland. Zoe Hunt-Byrne. Guy. Goodwin. Driven back by England. Good line speed from them.
Yeah, they're pushing them right out onto the 9 metres there.
Zoe Hunt-Byrne. Goodwin. Caught. And it's very casual defence from England in the end. Well, what do you make of this under-18 coaching staff then, Joe? Andy Pinacid, Claire Wilkinson as the team manager, and one Phoebe Simon is the assistant coach as well.
Yeah, Phoebe Simon, yeah, she's my daughter stepping in for the girls 18s. She's absolutely loving coaching this team. So much progression and development over the training camps. And obviously Andy, been coaching the girls 18s for a number of years now, and with much success. They often like to leave it quite close though.
Well, they've got a decent lead at the moment here against this under-18 Irish side. The host though, back on the 7. Molly Guy, ball back on the inside for Goodwin, caught by Abigail Wolfe. And England have it back again as they look to transition out of their own half, where they've spent the last few moments at least.
Oh, great yards by Abby. Abby all the way through. She's running through.
Wolfe with a break, clean through. Another score that seems to apparate out of nothing for England. But that is just the quality that they possess.
That's fantastic. Abby Wolfe been selected for one of the England's Women's Opens team, so she'll be out in Italy, in Calvisano, in a few weeks' time. So you can see why with that pace.
I think the Irish defence just lost their bearings a touch and exploited ruthlessly by Abigail Wolfe, whereas England's 4th already in this first half. Oates. Teenan. Oates with a strong carry. Up to the 7, laid back, this time on the 7 metre, as you suggested, Joe. Good defence again from England. And it's another turnover. Not having perhaps the rub of the green, this Irish touch side at the moment, which is unlike the Irish, but unfortunately at the moment they're being outclassed by England, who lead by 4 just 8 minutes in. Ball across from Palmer all the way to the wing, and here come the changes. Thea Hall amongst them. Good acceleration from Izzy Horsfall.
Oh, nice little dummy there.
Rosewell, the captain, steps off the left. Up goes the hand from Teenan. Threatening here, England again, looking for their 5th score, but this time a shutout from Ireland, and a much needed one, because in the game of touch, you've got to defend just as well as your opponent in order to carve out any opportunities down the other end.
Yeah, England just looked like they ran out of ideas on that attack.
Oh dear, that's a penalty in a dangerous area.
Hello.
And Ireland have been caught napping. They're halfway through making their substitutions. So it allows Maisie Roswell to score off the tap. And Roswell goes over.
That's a shame. They're all in their transition, and that's just very quick thinking there by England.
So obviously you can't score as the half in the game of touch, but from a tap penalty, indeed you can go all the way yourself. And Rosewell has a 5th for England.
Yeah, that's really what you don't want in when you're just starting off your attack, to give the ball away, because obviously half your team have left the field to go and get the subs on.
Nice ball on the inside for Pertil, who's there at the half again for Ireland. Somerville. Ooh, that's a very physical coming together.
Oh, referee's having a word there.
Well, I think hard touch is
Ella
the likely
Dean.
call.
Ella Dean's been called for that. Let's have a look.
Somerville looking to give the offload, and it's a fast line speed from Ella Dean, as you said. She is quick.
So she's held her ground there, but obviously the Irish girl's gone down. Want to make sure she's okay.
Well, England will have some defending to do. Substitution to be made. Irish player able to comfortably walk off the field. I think might have just caught a hand in the face there in the end.
Yeah, they were quite. The touch was quite high, wasn't it?
It's a big opportunity this for Ireland. Kiva Mooney comes onto the field. Mooney sliding in.
Oh, great dive.
What a start.
Fantastic dive. Short side.
Kiva
Nice.
Mooney with her first touch of the ball in this contest has Ireland's first try of the competition live here on Field 1 in the girls under 18 competition. And they're back in the game with 10 minutes still to go in the first half.
Yeah, fantastic. Oh. Yeah, England caught napping a bit there in defence.
Can't start.
But yeah, great score.
Game
by
any
Ireland.
better though, Kiva Mooney. And England from their transition from halfway have given up possession as well. So maybe the tide is just turning for Ireland here on home soil at the University of Limerick. Holly Goodwin rolls it back. Off goes Molly Guy. Guy, Goodwin. They're looking to open things up. That's a fantastic line from Hunt Byrne.
Good touch by Steele, cover touch there.
Important one to slow down this Irish procession. Nice step off the right boot, looking to get away from Wolf, who makes a good touch. Goodwin teasing the offload out wide, but flying across comes Steele to make the turnover.
Yeah, unfortunately Ireland just ran out of space there.
Well, it's a top performance from England so far, and they will be confident in this category, but it's a highly populated under 18 girls competition. It's unbelievable.
Hillebrand's just weaving in and out of there.
Is Hall, the captain Rosewell. Rosewell again, steps off the left.
Ooh. There was an offside there, but there must have been a touch by an onside player.
Up went the hand from Kayla McNamara, but almost a score for the captain again, Rosewell. She'll take the tap, pick out Ruby O'Dell. O'Dell, there's a tumble there in the Irish defence, and it might let Matilda tinker in for another try. And it's another score for England. An unfortunate slip there by the winger. Left Tinker unmarked. Ruthless for England, no waiting around.
Yeah, that was an unorthodox move with a quickie from the winger there, but yeah, it worked, a treat.
So in this under-18 competition, South Africa, France and Wales also compete in this round-robin format, which will have semi-finals for the top three sides.
Nadine up the middle there. They did a little away set, and they've created all sorts of space.
Wolf heads off the field as she lays it back. England waiting for their changes. Steele off the deck for Hillebrand. Edwards. Could be a 2-on-1 here for England, but Palmer goes herself and scores another.
Fantastic, that was it was a fly, so where all the defence come flooding on around the side, and you draw those defenders in and then just pass off the ball.
7-1 in the early stages of this game. Of course, over on field 2, France take on Wales in this same competition, with South Africa being given a bit of rest. England will be back again live on field 2 at 2 o'clock for their second game against Wales, doing their opener. In half-time, they're 7-1 up. It's a clinical performance from England.
Yeah, 7-1. It's pretty good score for half. Still got 5 minutes to go.
As Ireland look to close the deficit through Kiva Mooney again. Mooney can't score her second. Oh dear, I think almost.
Oh, we've got a lace situation, I think.
A classic in any variation of rugby. Touch is no different in that respect. There's some nice hands from England. Reach the winger.
Again, a lot of the England teams are doing this now, where they just don't do towards the box. They go away from their box as they start their drive, and it seems to be working really well.
Seems to have made them plenty of yards, and here do come the substitutions. Thea Hall amongst them.
Great pace here.
Good speed of ball as well. Hall again.
Diving in. Yeah.
Ireland backpedaling, and Thea Hall diving in for her second.
That was just brilliant. It was all about the pace coming on for the box. It was just all running hard, great timing, and then just finishing it off with a fantastic dive.
You see Thea Hall here celebrating before the referee's even given it, because she knows that she was over. 8-1 now before the break. Ireland in real trouble. Good win. Guy. Zoe Hunt-Burns. Some good carries here.
Oh, that was over the mark, unfortunately.
Good spot, Jonas. Turnover for England. And that has perhaps been the difference. England have given away, you know, penalties you could count on one hand, whereas Ireland, unfortunately,
just not clinical enough, unfortunately. Oh, there we say that, and then
commentator's curse strikes again in the game of touch, and a chance for Ireland. We're back to neutral territory. We'd like to see them get back into the game here. Oh, a slip. But the ball is still there for Holly Goodwin and Molly Guy. Goodwin, good line. Up goes the hand of Ella Dean. So back to the 7 go Ireland. Molly Guy. Holly Goodwin. Guy. Hunt-Burn. Goodwin. Looking to make things happen for Ireland. They just run out of touches there. So a difficult first half for the Irish attack. But this England side is so athletic.
Oh, there we go.
And
Ella through the middle.
The net again. It's Ella Dean this time.
Yeah, they won't. I don't think they'll catch her.
They will not catch Ella Dean. She saunters home in the end. Not even an Irish player in shot when she touches down. And that's 2 long-ranged efforts we've seen in this game. Our first of the competition.
Yeah, Ella is one of 3 Deans playing in this tournament. So her brother's just played the boys' 18s, and a younger brother's playing in the mixed lines 15. So
touch as usual, a family affair. Ireland with perhaps 1 or 2 chances before the break to close the deficit, because this game could well be getting away from them here. Amy Oates. McNamara. Good line from Tienan.
Oh.
But turned away at the door by England again.
Oh, that was a bit of a loopy pass.
Good take from Steele.
Yeah, good hands.
Good line speed from Ireland. Touch made by Leah Hewlin. What a carry by Steele, all the way up to halfway.
Great yards again.
Hall. Rosewell. Good pick up from Rosewell. Now looks to the short side. Hall. One more. Oh, the dummy all the way through.
Oh, it's been given.
Ivy Lyons. So sure she made the touch. But instead, England cracked double figures before the break. It's just a terrifying performance if you're watching on like the South Africans are at the moment on their game break.
Yeah, ball down, little show and go, and then ball down, unfortunately, just before the touch.
Hall almost lost the cap, just about kept it in play. And we're approaching the final minute of the half. Ireland will be desperate to get on the scoreboard before half-time. Through Fitzpatrick.
England defence there just completely shutting them down.
Pertil. Somerville. Pertil with options, but goes through the centre. And there's 2 in white to make the touch. Abigail Wolfe amongst them. With a minute to go, we may well have seen our final score in this second half to come.
Oh, nice delay
Good
pass.
delay on the pass. Ball down. Maybe a chance for Ireland. .40 seconds on our clock here. We await the buzzer, of course. Pertil. Ireland up to the 7. Niamh Somerville. Pertil. Somerville again. Pertil skips out the middle and finds the link this time, but Somerville is on the retreat. Touch made, so England backpedaling. Nothing coming for Ireland there.
Oh, little
maybe a penalty.
knock on. There's a knock. Oh no, she's given ball down. She thought it was a knock on, but she's apparently, I think the sideline ref has said.
Spot. Good to have 3 officials always in play as the buzzer goes. And that will take us through to half-time. What a performance by England under 18s. They came flying out of the blocks. And then 2 outstanding long-range efforts have separated these sides by some margin. Ireland, the host, have a mountain to climb to get back into this one. England looking for an under 18s title in the girls' competition. And Joe, they look well on their way for that, even at this early stage.
Yeah, I think they just look really dominant, and when they're running on the ball at pace, it doesn't look like yeah, anyone will be tricky to stop them, I think. So I think the coaching team will be pleased with that.
Indeed they will. A second half soon to come here between Ireland and England, with England up by 10-1 at the break. We await the buzzer that will bring us into the second half. It's a first half dominated by England under-18s, who are the favourites in this category, as England are in perhaps a number of the categories here at the Youth Atlantic Cup. The only Tier 1 nation competing in this competition, with Australia and New Zealand staying at home for this one. But the growth in all areas of touch is really something that is clearly noticeable, from a rise of about 30 teams to 45 teams, a rise of 9 countries to 12 competing since the last Youth Atlantic Cup in Nottingham just 2 years ago, Jack.
Absolutely, and I think a few of the nations took a bit longer to come back into their programmes after COVID, which is great now to see Scotland back in here and the other nations growing. And I think maybe a little bit of World Cup effect in there, you know. It's just, yeah, the sport is growing phenomenally across the world.
Good chance for Ireland to get back into this game with a couple of quick tries. They've certainly got time to do so. Around the corner goes Pertil. Somerville on the return, puts it down. England defend well inside their 7 again, which has been noticeable, Joe. Once they are camped in their 7, their defence is excellent.
Unfortunately, the Irish seem to be dumping the ball slightly inside the 7, so they're not giving themselves any room, any space, no thinking time on the ball, so they're just kind of meeting up the English defence off the line a bit quick.
A rare unforced error from England under 18, so Ireland will have to capitalise on this. Off goes Niamh Somerville. McNamara. Ireland need a little bit more impetus here as they approach the 7. Somerville.
A little bit of indecision there, I think. He's got to get their comms up, these girls. So,
Pertil.
There we go.
Pertil again goes for the line, flying out. First half try scorer Abigail Wolfe wins it back for England.
Yeah, unlucky Ireland. That was a good dive there.
England go to the edge, and now we'll switch it towards their box side, as we've seen them do a number of times. Just given a bit too much space there to march forward. Now Thea Hall carries over halfway for England. Good hands into the midfield for Kate Edwards, and some acceleration might open up Ireland here. Off goes Hillebrand again, but good defence from Ireland, who have kept England out for the first time in the second half.
They're a little bit slower off the transition there, so ran out of space on their final attack.
I mean, Joe, it can be tough to motivate a team when you go into half-time.
Unfortunately, that was
either
fairly
down or
well
up by 10.
over the mark there, unfortunately.
Penalty England over the mark, as you spotted. So England with a chance. Hall. Edwards at the half. Hall on the return. Good read in defence from Ireland. Across comes Jen Kennedy, I believe, out wide. Edwards. Quick pick up again for Kate Edwards. Winding one up. Oh, there's a hint of a missed pass. It's just rocketed off the face of an Irish defender.
I hope she's all right there.
Well, when it comes off the head, what is the call? It's not really a knock-on. It's Ireland possession, I believe.
Yeah, ball down. Oh,
that's a penalty.
It's changed their mind. Apparently, they're not quite sure what the call is. It looks potentially like an offside.
Well, offside was coming anyway, in fact, for England. So a big chance for them there.
Yeah, it's calling offside there.
Start from the edge through Matilda Palmer. Ruby O'Dell, all the way across the face for Hall. Edwards, Hall, winger over. If England can find her, down quickly.
That was great.
And in the end, the score has not been given, because across came Kennedy to deny England, and they'll have to reset at the 7 again. Edwards.
Good
Again.
touch.
The door closed by Holly Goodwin. Hillebrand. Bit of a live wire. Onto the 7, lifted for Edwards. On the wrap goes O'Dell.
No.
Good defence from Ireland.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying just before the turnover, it can be difficult to motivate a side, either up by 10 or down by 10.
Yeah, sometimes your head go down. This is where the captain's role comes in, keeping everyone positive. And you just got to look at taking the wins away. Just focus on what you want to achieve out of the game, so that you come out with some positives.
But equally, from an England perspective, 20 minutes still to play and you're up by 9. Got to keep the standards high.
Yeah, absolutely. That's you don't want to be switching off. Just you need to keep the focus and keep pushing through.
There's the tap before halfway, as Ireland's transition was strong, but not strong enough to threaten the English line. And no scores as of yet in the first 5 minutes of the second half. Can these England substitutes change that? Captain Roswell to the open side, sliding in.
Ball down.
Great finish. And the captain, Maisie Roswell, back amongst the scorers. She's been fantastic, Joe, for England so far today.
Absolutely. And is that the first score for this half?
First score of the second half, indeed, on the 5-minute mark. England 11-1 up. She talks about her favourite memory in touch, Maisie Roswell, being Her first ever game for England when she played for the mixed 15s back in 2022, before the first ever Youth Atlantic Cup. And
yeah, that would have been back in Vichy. It was a hot 3 days. I think they had to reduce the games to 10-minute quarters to get drink breaks because it was so hot.
We were discussing as Ireland looked to break here through Pertil, fortunately put down. We were discussing at the break that the difference between some of the sides here today at the under-18s level will be that a lot of them have been playing international touch since they were 15.
Oh, absolutely, and some even before. Yeah, so some sort of, well, they were mixed 15s, but they would have come in at maybe 13, 14. So they've been in the programme quite some time, and it really shows.
Absolutely. That's a good pick-up here for Somerville, but ushered out of it by this stalwart English defence. Neem Somerville. Fitzpatrick. Pertil. Oh, ball is loose. Just ran out of ideas there, Ireland, a little bit. It's a great finish for the first try of the second half. Maisie Rosewell, whose sporting idol is former England goalkeeper Mary Earps.
Good choice, good choice.
Absolutely. Talks about the passion that Earps has as a footballer, which she sees in herself when she plays touch. The England under-18s captain, who's got the only try in this second half so far. England looking to change that here. Great run.
Oh.
Ball across, looking for Hall. It just off target from Hillebrand.
That was a great pass there, just unfortunately to ground.
Still just over 10 minutes to go. Pace of the game slowed a touch after that first half, but I mean, it couldn't have really increased, could it, given how outstanding England played. All back on the inside from Leah Hewlin, looking to get Ireland going. Off the deck from Hewlin again. Here's Guy. Nice pick up. Ireland rolling here from Goodwin. Hewlin on the edge. Well defended by England. A solid touch. And in the end, I believe a penalty on the 10 has got England back in possession.
Yeah, not sure what that one was for, but here England come again. Oh, quick
Great hands to get on the outside of the high Irish press. What a take by the winger. Diving to clutch Hall's offload.
I think the winger saved the link there a bit with that dive to catch.
Yeah, no blushes, certainly. Isabel Jones. Rosewell, the captain again. Good pick up from Jones. Rosewell gets the ball away, but just overran the hard line there. The link coming into play. And Ireland will have possession on the 7-metre through Zoe Hudburn.
Good hands. Great juggling
hands
there.
from Guy. That could have been a turnover in a dangerous area.
This is a better drive by Ireland. Look at it.
Space opens up for Goodwin down the edge, but I think she's going to just come all the way back to inside the 10. Oh goodness, all the way back. And it's a penalty, I believe, for England. Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, it's a shame. What was that
touch
for?
And pass.
Yeah.
The offload that freed Goodwin. Regardless, tap taken by Jessica Yarker on the field for the first time. Yarker to the short side again through Tinker, who dives in, but can't score.
Touch made.
Yarker. Spread the play.
Coming for a sweeper play
Yarker
here.
on the wraparound, diving in through two Irish players.
Great defence.
Touched by Tiernan and Ivy Lyons between the two of them. Not in a great rush to get each play back underway here, England, given the scoreline. You feel you can't blame them, really. Yarker.
Here we go, another sweeper fly.
This time trying to sneak through the Irish defence, maybe looking for an offside call, but not given. So laid back by Jones again. Here's the captain, Rosewell. What a pass over the top!
Oh, no way, fifth touch.
Eva Artingstall scores in the end. Welcome to the Atlantic Youth Touch Cup. Artingstall's first touch of the ball. But what an offload from who else but Maisie Rosewell. Oh, big tummy, and then chucks it through the
that's
contact.
brilliant.
Drawing in 2 touches on the way through. Well, she says that she has great ambitions to one day play for the Women's Open of England, who of course famously won a bronze medal at the World Cup last year. And well, with performances like this at the under-18 level, they can't ignore her for long.
No, that's great. And the benefit for these girls is obviously their coach Phoebe Simon was a member of that Women's Open bronze medal winning team. So she'll have lots of knowledge and skills that she'll be passing on to these girls that will hopefully drive them on to play for the Women's Open in future.
Beat Japan in that bronze medal game.
Yeah, it was in
the World Cup.
It was incredible.
And this the first international tournament since, in the Northern Hemisphere at least, with Italy and Scotland on the horizon for the seniors and the European Cup. Little show and go to get England rolling. Sort of 8 minutes to go in this contest. There's more scores out there if they want them. Ireland just looking to restore a bit of pride going into their next fixture, which will be crucial. All sides in this round robin will be through to the finals eliminator, but if you finish in the top 3, you're straight through to the semis.
Oh, here we go.
They sive through there. But
No,
Kate Edwards caught. But finishing top 3, you play a game less ahead of the knockouts, which is, given the physical qualities of this sport, a life send for some of these sides.
Yeah, 40-minute games. They're you don't often get, so all the mixed NTS we play, they're 10 minutes each way, so it makes a big difference, a 40-minute game.
An introduction to senior touch. Although, of course, most of this England team, in fact, practically all of this England team play at least at the top level of club touch.
Yes, yeah, there'll be many of these will be playing in Division 1 in the mixed.
And playing regional as well.
Absolutely.
Oh, a physical touch there. Sends Fitzpatrick tumbling, but play on. Here's Molly Guy. Good line from Goodwin, sliding over.
Oh, it's such a shame there because she had a link hole. If only she'd passed it off.
Here come England as they head towards the box. Taken on by Hall. Good pickup as the sun is threatening to break through here at Limerick, as it did in the opening ceremony yesterday.
Absolutely.
What a carry.
I've been watching the forecast for the past week.
Well, it brightened up since the last couple of days. No rain today, we hope, as they slide in for another.
Great
England have a third in this second half. The rate of scoring may have slowed compared to the first, but the quality has not let up. It's a good strike.
A little quickie there and diving in.
Another score for Maisie Rosewell, the captain. What a start to her tournament.
Absolutely brilliant.
She spoke so positively about the tournament coming into it, speaking about how privileged she was to have the chance to captain this incredible group of players. Play another tournament for England. She's racking up the caps at youth level as unfortunately the pass goes loose and Ireland have to give it up. Ball back on the inside, but a space for Ella Dean. Nice work round the corner. Good shape from Eva Artingstall.
I think England's hands, they've just been great, haven't they? They've not dropped many balls. They've been
pretty flawless in this game. Laid back by Artingstall. Wolf at the half. Dean to her right. And it's straight into the link hole. England score a 14th try. What a performance.
That's great. These two play for a Monday Night League team in Nottingham, so they know each other really well. So they'll just, sometimes comms are not even needed. They just know what each other are going to do. So
fantastic performance. 5 minutes still to go. Ireland will look for a second try at the moment. Kiva Mooney scored with her first touch of the ball. And that's as threatening as Ireland have been this second half. They need to create something more. Mooney with a good carry. Here's Summerbell. Just puts the handbrake on. Pertil, Mooney, Summerbell, straight through the centre. Two middles of England, not sold by that dummy. Somerville lays it back. Pertil. Good hands out wide on the swivel from Kennedy, but out of touches there. England on the transition, a bit of space opens up down the right. Great carry from Tinker. It's tough sometimes being a winger in touch. You've only got fleeting moments to influence the game.
Absolutely.
Tinker's done really well when called into action.
And especially when you've on the run there, and the temptation is just to try and get past and then you go over the mark, which he'd really cleverly slowed down to make sure you got a really clean dump to make sure the drive continues.
Well, this game is certainly over, and it's a great start for England, who can look ahead to their next game at 2 o'clock, which will be live on pitch 2 when they take on Wales, who at the moment are level with France, 5 apiece in a great game. But again, they'll be favourites in that one. Bit of under-15 action for our next 3 games. First, France-Ireland in the mixed 15s, then England-Wales in the under-15 boys, and then return to the mixed 15s for the Cayman Islands, taking on Wales again. Those are our next 3 games from 11:30, 12:20 and 1:10 onwards as we move into the afternoon. Hall slides in for England, and the 15 try mark has been met. Oh dear, I think actually it was a penalty given.
I think it's not advancing off the line from the referee's
So the arm went out from the referee, which is...
It looked like he was going to give a try.
They all certainly thought it was a try, booted the ball away, and we're back for a penalty, in fact, so England stay at 14. I trust the players. If they kick it back to halfway, I assume they've scored. Off go England again. This time it's Edwards.
Yep, score down.
And normal service resumes. England over the try line again.
I think sometimes the kick back to halfway is more in hope. Try and persuade the referee that they've scored.
Edwards, good finish.
Quality.
Well, this has been a fantastic performance. And England are far and away the top side in this under-18 girls competition of the evidence we've seen so far. Taken on again by Goodwin, constantly carrying for Ireland in this game. Goodwin off the deck for Guy, but again, that is a bit of a coach killer for Ireland. 2 minutes to go, that might have been their last chance to really threaten England. Touch made on Rosewell. This game done and dusted for England. Great carry through the centre.
Good pace there.
Ireland are backpedaling here. Out comes Goodwin to make the touch, but lifted over the top. Great offload.
I think the
turnover.
Touch has been given. Yeah.
Well, a chance to reflect on this game, as it's certainly over in terms of competitive edge, but also a chance to reflect on our early morning session at the Youth Atlantic Cup. Joe, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Oh, it's been a great morning. I mean, the pitches are absolutely beautiful. It's like playing on a carpet compared with what we've been used to in after our dry summer in England. With the athletes have been having to tape themselves up because of the scars they get when they dive. So,
but not anymore.
No, not on this beautiful grass.
So great congratulations to the University of Limerick for hosting this tournament, and the hosts here, Ireland, have been comfortably beaten in the end by England. But they still have a chance here, with 30 seconds to go, maybe to strike at the line once more. Tiernan.
It's a real shame because on touch 5 you really want to be trying to set up for a strike.
Tiernan again goes flying over, but the touch is made by Jessica Yarker. There goes the buzzer. England under 18s might look to break one more.
Oh,
Abigail Wolf is going to go the length. Across comes Louise Tay, but it's another score on the buzzer for Abigail Wolf.
Oh, that's just punishing, isn't it? And you've just come into the end of the match, you're tired. But yeah, great vision from Abby there.
England's tournament at the under 18 level in the girls category is off to the perfect start. The home team, Ireland, soundly beaten, still with many games to play and much to look forward to for the rest of the round robin. Joe, thank you so much for joining us in this one.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Well, a fantastic performance by England under-18. We look ahead for 3 fixtures on the bounce from the under-15 category. Up first, France-Ireland in the mixed 15s. That's the next game, live here from the Atlantic Youth Touch Cup at the University of Limerick.